Boxing Lowdown in association with Pep Talk UK. I'm here with legendary promoter Bob Arum at the Crawford-Khan press conference here in London. Bob, welcome to the UK. You've been promoting fights for over 50 years now. What keeps you hungry despite achieving everything in this sport?
You don't have to be hungry to do what you enjoy doing. And I enjoy this. I like promoting great kids in the sport, great events, and this event with Terence Crawford and Amir Khan is one of the signature events because I think it's going to be a terrific fight.
Absolutely. And in terms of the current UK scene, I'm not sure what time you landed here, whether it was this morning or last night, but in terms of the UK boxing scene itself, what do you actually make of it with the fighters today?
I've been promoting for over 50 years, and the second fight that I promoted, or co-promoted, took place in England when Ali came over to fight Cooper for the title. This was the second fight that Ali and Cooper had. The fight was in the old Arsenal football grounds that doesn't exist now. But it was a great event, and boxing was strong then with Jack Solomon and Harry Levine and Mickey Duff, but it is so much more robust now. Boxing is really booming in the United Kingdom, and that's great for the sport.
Absolutely, and moving on to Crawford-Khan, I mean, this fight seemed to be made pretty quickly in terms of like putting an offer out there and for Khan agreeing to the fight. Was it difficult at all, or how did you approach him towards to making it? Was it difficult to get any other opponents for Crawford other than Amir Khan?
Well, I think Amir Khan was the best available opponent for Terence, and that's who we were looking for. Some of Al Heyman's guys were tied up elsewhere and weren't available. Our feeling is that Terence is the best welterweight in the world, and he'll be tested by Amir Khan.
Well, I believe that this fight will be taking place in Madison Square Garden, is it? Will it be Madison Square Garden?
Well, we're not sure exactly whether it'll be either Madison Square Garden or the MGM. That'll be decided this week, in midweek. Both Madison Square Garden and MGM are in competition to stage the fight, and we'll determine that during the week.
Absolutely, and I'd say you're promoting two of the best fighters in the sport right now in Terence Crawford and Vasyl Lomachenko. I mean, it must be amazing to have those two guys on your roster, even though you've promoted some of the best fighters in history in this sport. In terms of Terence Crawford, how far do you think he can go in terms of moving up another weight division, picking up another world title? How far do you think he can go in the sport?
You know, I don't know. Terence, you remember, started as a lightweight, so he may be at his upper limit as a welterweight. We'll have to see. Just the way Loma started as featherweight, and so the lightweight division may be his upper limit. You know, I don't want guys to go up in weight just to go up in weight and win another title if they're really not ready to fight at the higher weight.
Well, with Amir Khan, I mean, he's moved up in weights as well, and he's picked up world titles, and he's obviously got a lot of amateur credentials as well as professional credentials. Stylistically, how do you see, I mean, do you see him posing a problem for Crawford in there?
Amir Khan is one of the best fighters, one of the best boxers that I've ever seen. He has a great style, great rhythm. He gets into trouble because, you know, in the course of a fight, he decides suddenly to trade punches, and he doesn't have the best chin in the world. So he cannot really, I think, you know, I'm not his trainer, and I'm not with, if he wants to be in the fight, maybe even win the fight, he's got to make it a boxing match for the full 12 rounds.
Absolutely. And should Terence Crawford come through this test, I know you mentioned it earlier about trying to get the PBC guys in the ring. I take it those are going to be on the radar, the likes of Errol Spence. How was it that time when they faced off a couple of months ago, Crawford and Spence? I mean, you was in the middle of it. It was good viewing for us to watch.
Well, it was wonderful because there was a lot of trash talking, but I must say both guys, Terence and Errol, behaved themselves. There was a lot of trash talking, no profanity. It was really a good spirit. I enjoyed it. We all had a good time, a lot of laughs, and that's the way it should be. I mean, these guys aren't blood enemies just because they're in the same division.
Absolutely. Well, lastly, I believe that we have Teofimo Lopez on the card as well.
Yeah, well, he's a real phenomenon. I mean, this kid, we signed a lot of great guys coming out of the amateurs. Not only Teofimo, but Shakur Stevenson, Mick Conlon, and we signed Teofimo. And suddenly, Teofimo really blossomed. I mean, he is a beast in there, but he's also a really great performer. So yeah, he'll be on this card April 20th because he wants to be on the card. He's fighting February 2nd. He gets through that fight, he'll be on the April 20th card.
Maybe one day we could see him and Devin Haney down the line.
That'd be a good fight, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think, you know, Teofimo's father called me up the night I was leaving to come over here. I guess it was Sunday night, about fighting Haney because he said that Teofimo would destroy Haney. Well, maybe yes, maybe no, but I've never seen a confident kid like Teofimo and his father. They want me. They want to go in with Lomachenko, which I think is a bridge maybe too far now.
Absolutely. It's going to be interesting to see how his career progresses as well. Bob, I don't want to take up too much of your time. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you for taking the time out to talk to Pep Talk UK. And yeah, enjoy the press conference.
Yeah, thank you. Good talking to you.
Thank you.